Hi everyone, welcome back to HD Online channel. I hope everyone doing well and good. Let me share my screen and we'll talk about the today's topic. If you gone through my previous video, we have already discussed about the configuration of the router rep, and how we'll be defining the version 1, version 2, and version RNG, and that's what version RNG, that is we are you know useful for this IPv6, and definitely I will create the one more video that is useful IPv6 subnetting. And in this session we'll talk about you know some topics that is useful for this networking concept, that is AD. So we have already talk about what is the administrative distance in last video, and this was value about 120, right? So let's talk about the administrative distance and what is the use of this administrative distance, and how it is different value for this Cisco, Juniper and non-Cisco devices. So let's talk about the AD. AD is nothing but one of the Active Directory is also there, but here we are talking about the administrative distance. AD value is there, and if you want to be Active Directory, that is comes under the Azure Active Directory part. We'll definitely look into the upcoming session. But here we need to be think about the administrative distance, that is to reach destination to the trustworthiness path. So if I do have the multiple routes, so that's it is going to be responsible to reach trustworthiness prior to reach the destination. And it's a value. What is it is value is 0 to 255. 0 means it is being connected, and if it is going to be response of 255, that is means unreachable. And we have call about this one route as well. So that is the 0 and 255, and multiple value we already discussed about the RIF, how much it was is was 120 for reversion. So that is the administrative distance, that is trustworthiness path or to reach the destination. So that is we are following into the administrative distance. So I have created some protocol, that is the value is defined. If it is directly connected, that is 0. If it is static route, that is 1. It is DMN, direct mobile network, that is 3. EIGRP summary route, it's 5. External BGP is 20. EIGRP internal route is 90. IGRP 100. Open shortest OSPF is 110. ISIS also how much it is? 115. So every routing protocol, they have the different ID value because they are defining the different protocol to the get to the for the network efficiency, for the network latency, or for the network performance. So that is the different things comes under the administrative distance. So now once we completed, let's focus on this topic KHRP, and each and every interview you will definitely get the question of the AHRP, OSPF and BGP. So some RIP no one is going to be asked because this was used for this smallest network. Now let's focus on the EIGRP. What is enhanced interior gateway routing protocol, and it is very useful for the guy. What is exchange information for more efficient than earlier network protocol. So that is how the neighbors is building for the this router for using EIGRP. That is will be going to be check here. Now EIGRP support IPv4, IPv6 as well, and it's follow the dual algorithm. What is diffusion update algorithm? That means most efficient and least costly the path will be going to choose, and this is comes under the diffusion algorithm, that is comes under dual algorithm. And the multicast address EIGRP follow what is 224.0.0.10, that is followed by the EIGRP. Now, this is hybrid protocol. That means Cisco and non-Cisco, they can be used. This is classless protocol. They are carry subnet mask and support for the variable length subnet mask, and it is max hop count is supported for the 255. By default it comes 100, and its AD value that is already I have shown, that is trustworthiness for to reach the destination, that value is 19. And I'll be the Atome system, that is you know it is defining one AS number. that is autonomous number. What is autonomous number? That is defining the different of network which in the within the same autonomous number. So that is differentiate. Let's take 10, 20, 30. That is you can configure the autonomous number. So there are three or five types of the message of the EIGRP, that is hello, update, query, reply, and acknowledgement. Let's take example. I have router 10, the IP is 10.0.0.1 and the next router is 10.0.0.2. So if once they have maintained or they have neighborship is maintained, they will be going to change the you know routing information, and then first they will be going to be send hello message to router 1 to router 2, and router 2, if the EIGRP neighborship is maintained, router 2 will be but here hello message should be going to which hello message should be going to be multicast address, what is 24.0.0.10, and while replying to the router 2 to router 1 it is coming unicast because this will be going to one-to-one combination, and once they have interchanged the hello information, then they will be going to be update, and they will router one sending the routing information to the router 2 is also sharing the information to the router 2, and they will be going once they have received the any information that is comes under the update, and they will be acknowledgement. So that is the all message is going to be while maintaining the neighborship into the EIGRP, that is hello update query a reply and acknowledgement. Hello means they will be sending the hello message to the neighbor router, and they will be going to say changing their routing information, they will be going to update, and if they have any query they will be going to send to the particular router as well, and reply and acknowledgement. That is EIGRP message you will be seeing each and every topology. Okay, now let's come you what is the EIGRP classic metric or why we need matrix. So any EIGRP there are some bandwidth, delay, load, MTU and reliability. So K1, K2, K3, K4, K5. Now if you want to be changed, you will be going to be this particular interface, you will be defining bandwidth, and you will be you will be defining the delays. So that is you can do for the particular routers, and we have some formula for the EIGRP. Okay, this is K1, K2, K3, and while calculating EIGRP metric K1, what is our K1? It's bandwidth, and what about K3? It's load and delay. So will be while doing this EIGRP metric calculation, you will get that type of the information. What is the formula of this one? K1 into bandwidth, K2 into bandwidth divided by 256 minus load plus K3 into delay. So that is EIGRP, that is EIGRP formula, then it can be calculated. One more formula, that is bandwidth 10 raised to lowest bandwidth in kbps into 256. And what is the delay? Sum of the total delay divided by 10 into 256. Let's take one example. I have this router and I have configured EIGRP between them, and this router A to E I want to go, and I have, so let's take example, delay is 200, 200, sorry, 2000, 2000. Here also I have 2000, and here also I have 2000. And here I have 80 kbps bandwidth, and here I have 64 kbps, and let's take example 1000, 1000 and 2000. So what is the least bandwidth they will be going to calculate, 80 or 64? So I'll be getting the 64 here. So I'll be which formula is it? 10 raised to 7. What is my list bandwidth? 64, right? And into 256. And this matrix will be going to calculate. Similar way, sum of the total delay. So the delay is 2000, 2000, 2000. How much it is? 6000. So 6000 divided by 10 into 256. That is calculation happen into the EIGRP matrix. And if EIGRP by default is coming, what is the bandwidth lowest and sum of the delay? What is the lowest? I have 64 kbps. And what is the delay of sum of the delay? How much? That is 2000, 2000, 2000. How much? It's 66,000. That is sum of the delay. So that is the EIGRP matrix is happening, and we need to be think about what is the their formulas and their details and the bandwidth plus some of the delay. So that is the important things while configuring the EIGRP, and it is very easy. You will be going to what is, you will be going to router, you will be mentioning router EIGRP is 10 is nothing but autonomous number, that is already I have mentioned. The autonomous number is defining your network, and it is will be going to be divide network of within a autonomous number, they will be going to maintain neighborship. So and you will be going to same things what you did for this RIP as well. You will be defining the network, and each and every router will be going to be use this command. And let's take example EIGRP table. Once neighborship is maintained, how will be going to check? Now the EIGRP table is having neighborship table as well as topology table and routing table. Neighborship table is if you have the router is directly connected, this will be going to be change their routing information, and how will be going to change their neighbor or not. You can use this command or show IP EIGRP neighbor. Then you will be getting the idea. Okay, they are the neighbor or not, that information. If you have configured EIGRP this router, but you haven't configured this router in EIGRP, then no communication will be going to happen, and no hello update query acknowledge reply. That message will not going to be reflect. So that is comes under the uh, neighbor table. Let's take example topology table. Let's take example. I have four router and I want to go A to E. What is topology router? Let's take example for reaching to A to E. This router having the two routes, this router having the three routes, this router having the four routes. That means for reaching A to E router, there are multiple routes as available. But what is topology table is they are possibly all base route information. That means the source and destination, how many routes they have. Let's take example, they are passing through particular routers, or they are going to be reach the router E, and they wanted to be know how many routes I have. Let's take example, there it's two routes, it's three routes, and it's four routes. And A to E wants to communicate, but A know about okay, I have all the neighborship router information or routing table I have, and which is the best, that is will be going to choose, and that is who is taking care topology table. And how you can verify, show IP-HIRP topology, and that you will be getting the best path for this one. And table that is routing table have the best route, that is to reach the destination, and how will be validate, show IP route. So that is EIGRP table is nothing but neighbor table, topology table, and routing table. Neighbor table is directly connected network, or directly connected router, what information you have. And in topology, all possible best route. And but in routing table, this best route, which one further to the destination. But topology table having the all the best routes information. So that's the overall EIGRP topo table. So I have already created the topology. Let's me open. Okay, I have created topology. That means I have using the five network, and which is some of the network or some of the switches as well, and some of the PC as well. So in this scenario, I'll be not getting any reply from any other systems because we haven't configured any route or any things. Similar way, 4.1, no, similar way, 2.1. Okay, I already assigned the IP and you can copy and paste what is the topology and IP I will be going to assign. So that topology I have. So I'll be going to use this router. Okay, here I do have only how much that is local and connected, which already membership laptop because router is what they are doing directly connected network. They are going to be change their neighborship and routing information. So I want to be which command will be going to use only EIGRP and you can define any things. Let's take example router EIGRP. I'll be mentioning address number 100 and I'll be mentioning network, but I need to be mentioned only directly connected network. So in this topology, I have 1.0 network and 10 dot network. So I'll be going to be router 0. I'll be mentioning 192.168.1.0. I don't need to be mentioned here. Subnet mask, only network information I know to be mentioned here. So network I'll be mentioning 10.0.0.0. Okay. Now I'll be not getting any information because I have configured only one router as a EIGRP. So that is will not get your any hello message to the router 1 to router 2. So that's what I need to be configure EIGRP for different router as well. So I'll be going to be router 1, address number should be same. Okay. And network which is directly connected, which one they have connected 10.0.0.0, then 192 dot, then 192.168.2.0, then network, which third one, which one they have 20, 0.0.0, and now you can check the neighborship show IP, which command we need to use to check the neighborship. Show IP, EIGRP neighborship. So I'll be going to be here. Show IP, EIGRP neighbors. Now I can see which neighbor they have and what is the whole time or what is their hello package they have already started this one, and the both are which one, the 100 autonomous numbers. So information already they are started to exchange their information and will come out the router 2 here. How many? 20, 40 and 30. So I'll be going to router 2, router EIGRP, autonomous number 100. I'll be mentioning network which one, 20.0.0.0. Now you can see you are getting the message neighborship is going to be maintained bit already established between two router because okay 30.0.0.0 network 40.0.0.0. Okay, now I'll be coming this router having 3.0 and 30.0 only. So I'll be mentioning 30.0 and 3.0. Okay, After JRPs and then network for 192.168.3.0 and network 30.0.0.0. Now you can see you have already started the exchanging their router table, and that information you can see here. The neighborship is going to be established and they will be going to talk. And last router is 40 and 4 dot network. So I'll be coming here. And right, I'll be mentioning network, that is 40.0.0.0, and last one is network 192.168.4.0. Okay, so all I have configured EIGRP. So by now I'll be checking the response. If neighborship is maintained, or they have started their information exchange, or they have established a connection between them. But make sure the EIGRP we are using for the internal. If you want to be external, it should be going to be BGP protocol. For internal, you can use. Okay, request amount we are getting. Let's wait. It should be okay. We can verify it. Show IP route. Okay. Now you can go here. What is the symbol of EIGRP is D. Now you can see they have maintained the which one? 2 dot network, 3 dot network, 4 dot network, and 20 network, 30 network. So that is neighborship already maintained or established between them. Okay, let me confirm their IPs. Oh, sorry. I haven't gone. Okay. 192.168.2.1 to dot 10. Now we can see if we are getting the response from them. 2.1 definitely will get. Let's wait. Okay, you can see now the communication is started. You can use the tracer command as well for this particular, and how many hop count it is utilized. You can check it and trace completed. Similar way, if I have given IP for this system as well, then I'll be getting. Okay, I haven't given any IP, so let me give the IP. And similar way. Okay, similar way, I'll be going to be last PC, that is. So default gateway I need to be mentioned because they will be going to read another network. Okay, now I'll be checking for each and every network. Two dot already we have checked, that is we are getting the ping response. Let me check for 3.1 then. Okay, similar way you can check for this one. Okay, it's getting a similar way 4.1. So I haven't done any route, but I have used the EIGRP protocol to get the communication. It doesn't matter how many router you have. You can use 255 router in the your topology. So if you want to add one more router or two router here, and once you added, you can give the IP address what they have, and later you can use same autonomous number, that is EIGRP 100. If you want to distribute to 10, EIGRP 10, EIGRP 20 to EIGRP 30, that also fine. That is also neighborship going to maintain. Now we'll be going to be validate some command which is already we have done. Now I'll be going to use, you can see, show EIGRP topology, and here how many path I have, you will get the some details, and which one is good or which one is active or which is going to passive, that is also you can see, and how many path I have via which one I'll be going to be transfer. These details will be can see into the here also. Let me use this command, show IP EIGRP neighbors. You can see that is he having the only one neighbor because he having the connected only one router. So neighbor is nothing but what is happening directly connected network. And if you are going to be use this router having the three neighbor means router 2, let me go router 2 and put the command show EIGRP neighbor. You can see three routers the tree, right? So that is the that is the thing, that is the topology. Neighbor table is directly connected network you have. In topology table they are having the all the path details which is the best route information for all possible. In routing information they will be choosing the best route to reach the destination. So that is happening into the EIGRP, and that is overall EIGRP concept, and they are using what, they are using the hello update query acknowledgement reply. That is message they are sending. If I are sending the hello message to one, you know, one router to another router, they will be checking. And if in case, let's take example, this router is going to be down, or the router having the only one path, or this router is going to down, so in this case, that is hold time is 180 second. They will be checking. If they are not getting any reply, they will be going to be remove that routing information from their routing table, and they will be sending the information, and they will be chasing another path. So that is the things happening for hello. It's 2 second up to 10 second also. That is reply will get, and while replying, they'll their uh, one router to another router, they will be sharing their routing information. So that is the overall of the EIGRP table, and you can add multiple router, you can cross verify it, and do practice into the Cisco packet tracer. You will get definitely good idea. And next topic will be going to be use OSPF, and last topic is BGP. Then we'll be moving to the network security, and later we'll going to be cloud, AWS, Azure, basic thing to the high quality. That means for the developer need as well. So thank you. If you are getting any information from this video, please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you. Thank you so much.